say, thank you guys so much for all the support that I've gotten in the past couple weeks. We just hit over 2,500 subs. And like, that is crazy. What's up everyone? Cast and Blast back with another video. And today we're actually gonna be doing a tutorial kind of video, which this is kind of unique, and we're gonna be showing you how to set your tension knob and your brake knob on your bait caster, which is very, very important for people who are like beginners that aren't very good at casting bait casters and backlash a lot. This will help prevent that, which the tension knob is what this little knob is right there. And the brake system is that right there. So these are very crucial things to know how to set on your bait caster, and I'm gonna be showing you how to do that. And also, I have to apologize for not posting any long form content. The reason why I've been posting the trends is because, like, I've been busy and I wanted to get content out, but yes, I know it's over and over again and it's annoying, but I'd rather post content and give it to you guys instead of not even trying, which I don't know if you guys think I should. That's not a good idea, but I was just wanting you guys to get some content at least, and at least not nothing. So we're actually doing this video, and tomorrow we're actually gonna be posting a video. We're gonna be bass fishing and everything, and we'll be live streaming. So I'm probably gonna film the video first and then live stream. So I'm gonna be posting this video probably sometime tonight, which we're not filming it, but then the video on Sunday is probably be posted Monday or Tuesday. So we're gonna get straight into it. I'm just using my main setup, which is just my Lew's Mock Crush with my spinnerbait on there with the nice paddle tail. And basically what the brake system does is when you cast your bait caster, it won't backlash, which, especially if you have mono or fluorocarbon on, you don't want it to backlash because it knots up a lot easier. But with braid, if you backlash it, you can just grab where it's making that knot thing at and just keep pulling at it, and it'll eventually just come out. With this, if it knots up, you have to just like re-spool. So basically, I'll give you a basic definition of like what each thing does. So the tension is like when you cast, and if you hit something, like, let's just say how I think about this. The tension knob is basically, so like if you're casting and you hit something or you nick something and all of a sudden stops, your bait caster won't backlash. The brake system, on the other hand, is when you cast and when it about hits the water, when it hits the water, that's what it basically helps with. So I'm going to be showing you how to set each knob. So the brake system right here is basically the easiest one to set. Basically, if you're a beginner, you want to go in the mid-range. So what I do is, if you have numbers like mine has, which if you guys see this, sorry about that, mine has, it won't focus, starting right here where my finger is, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to 10. And for beginners, if you put it at like 5 or 6, that'll do you just fine. It'll work, you'll be fine. So that's basically that one. It's not really that hard to set. So that's basically that tutorial on that one. But with the tension knob, you want to get right on the spot. So what I mean by that is, I'm gonna put the spinnerbait close to the camera. So you see that? See how, I don't know if you guys can hear this. I click my button on my bait caster, it doesn't fall. So you want that to start with. And then you want to slowly loosen your knob towards you till it starts to fall. Which is windy. It's a little windy, so it's gonna start blowing around, but start falling. Okay, that's a perfect example right here. Watch. Boom. Right. That's perfect. Watch. There we go. Now we get the right on the spot. See? Slowly falling. Now I'll give you guys a better cam on that. So when that happens, and if you have it set right and you press the button and it falls down and it doesn't backlash, that's when you know you have it set right. But when it's not like that, you don't have it set right. So I'll give you guys a visual of what the camera fell over. I'll give you guys a visual of what the reel looks like when you correctly set your brake knobs. Okay guys, so what I mean by that, what I just explained is, see my spinner right there? I'm gonna press the button and it's gonna fall. I'm gonna give you guys right on there. See how it didn't backlash right there? But mine just a tiny bit, hold on. Give a little click forward. Wait, there we go, watch. There we go, now I got set right. So watch this, boom. See how I just did that? Didn't backlash at all. So when I can cast it, so if I cast it like this, well, obviously you guys just saw that. That was not a good demonstration. I totally whacked that up. And yeah, of course, right when, oh shoot, please don't be like that. I might just whack this up for myself. Oh, frick. Oh, we're good, we're good. Obviously I did not do that right. Do not listen to that first part. Of course I mess up right when I do this. Please don't not either. Oh shoot. Hold on. Technical difficulties here, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Okay, let me get that set up real quick. Well, that's probably why. So what I mean by middle, as we said to, that's why I backlashed. Myself didn't set it to this. See how I have it set at 5? But you see the little dash in between 5 and 6? Do not be like me and forget to set it, the tension knob, when you're doing this. That's good. I'm gonna just get a good demonstration. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Now, this is what I mean. Watch this. I'm gonna put the thing right back in front of the camera when I cast. See how it landed? And perfectly. So that first time when I did that, I told you to set the brake system and the tension, and I didn't do that, which is why it resulted in the backlash, which is a good example that it happened that right then, so I could show you what happened, which I guess it was meant to happen. So, and now you guys got the exact representation of what happens when you don't set your brake caster right. It backlashes like that, and you get very close. Like me, if you get lucky, you can pick at it with this kind of line. You can pick at it and get it out. But with braided line, it's almost guaranteed that if you just slowly pull it out, it won't get knotted. With this, it knots so much easier. So yeah, with this, you always want to make sure you set this to the right one, and mainly it's 5 and 6 will work good. But if you're more advanced, you can set it lower. And I wasn't really paying attention when I cast either, which is why that happened. So yeah, I'll catch you guys back once you get everything set back down, and I'll do the outro. What's up, guys? So as you just saw, when I first did the cast, I told you guys exactly what to do, and I didn't even do it myself. So that is definitely what you don't want to do, and it's a good thing it happened so I could show you what it looks like when it happens and when you forget to do that, or if you don't do it and you don't know. So I showed you that, and I hope this helps you when you get your bait caster. If you get one, if you're thinking about getting one, it's very fun to cast, and people say it's hard, but if you get your brake knob and your tension knob set right, you won't backlash. And well, the only time you will backlash is if you cast and you cast it right at the water really hard, then that much force, it's gonna backlash. But if you just cast it normally, don't hit anything, nothing, you should be fine. And also, the brake system also helps if you're skipping, if you have that set right, where if you, there's times when I first started trying to skip and I started practicing, I tried skipping and it would smack the water real hard. You don't want to do that. You want to get the perfect angle, and you want to like basically glide it along the water, which is why it's called skipping. So when you, this isn't really about the video, but I'll give you a little demonstration. When you do it, you don't want to like chop at the water. You want to like how am I gonna do this? You want your rod tip to be parallel with the lake or whatever you're fishing at, river, whatever you're fishing at. And you just want to go like that. You just open it, cast, and if it gets that right angle at the water and it hits it, it's just start hopping along. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped. If you watch this video right here, it's a very good video. You should watch it. This video right here, YouTube thinks would be very good for you. So I think you should watch one of them. Other than that, see you in the next video.